So you're thinking of moving to San Antonio, Texas. Welcome back to our channel. And today we've got a powerhouse of a show, knowledge, and lined up especially for you, a deep dive into tax rates across 5 key locations: California, Florida, New York, Chicago, and Texas. And we'll give you a glimpse of what you can expect when you make that smooth move to San Antonio, Texas. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, understanding taxes and how they affect your quality of life is crucial to making an informed financial decision. I'm Art Meister, and in this video, we'll break down the nitty-gritty of the states of California, Florida, New York, and Illinois, and compare them to the great state of Texas tax landscape, helping you save more when you relocate to San Antonio, Texas. Here's a quick roadmap of what's coming up today. We'll give you a quick introduction, and then we're going to talk about California sales tax and know before you shop. Navigating Florida's tax terrain will be next. Unraveling New York's tax mystery. And third, Chicago and beyond the Windy City Lights. Demystifying Texas sales tax. And we'll conclude and give you the resources you need to look at what we've talked about. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that bell to stay updated on all the new videos that we produce and to understand further information about San Antonio, Texas. Give us a like, hit the subscribe button, send us an email, send us a text so that you can be the first notified when we produce new content. In the video description, you'll find a handy timestamp and essential resources to keep you in the loop. Whether you're a numbers enthusiast or just want to avoid those unexpected tax surprises, this guide is your go-to resource. So, without further ado, let's get after it right now. We're going to begin today with California and discover the basics of your 7.25 sales tax statewide. We're going to cover additional district taxes that can push your rates beyond 10%. Did you know that Alameda County, which includes Oakland, is the highest sales tax area in the state at 10.75? How much gas tax are you paying? I've found that people in California don't know how much gas tax they're paying. Let me tell you. You're paying 2.25% sales tax plus 57 cents excise tax. That brings the tax to 66 cents per gallon, and California voted to increase it 4 cents in July. Texans would lose their minds if gas tax increase was on the ballot. We lose our minds when gas reaches $2 a gallon, and yet cheap gas in California is $4.87 right now. Perhaps we should be a little more tolerant, but no. Did you know that Texas is responsible for production of 42% of the oil production in the United States? Did you know that Texas produces 27% of the nation's natural gas? Of course, Texans are quite proud of that and expect to have prices that are near the lowest in the nation. So, it costs you $100 to fill up your car in California versus $35 here. Oh, and don't forget that Texas has no state income tax. What will that save you? 9 to 12% of your annual income for most of you. Subscribe and follow me for more tips about your costs versus our savings. Now we're going to talk a little about Florida sales tax. They've got 6% tax rate, and in addition to that, they've got additional county discretionary surtaxes. That adds up to another 2.5% impact in total. All states seem to have add-on county and possibly city taxes. So let's talk about the gas tax in Florida. They actually reduced their gas tax from 35 cents to 26 cents per gallon. So congratulations to them. Their gas prices are $2.65, so nationally, they're in good shape. Florida, like Texas, has no state income tax and derives much of their tax revenue from property taxes. New York and their sales tax is at 4% statewide rate. New York has a 4% sales state tax and additional local taxes in New York City where rates can reach 8.5%. If you drive, you have 25 cents per gallon of gas tax and probably even higher finding a place to park. You add even greater taxes. The services of parking, garaging, and storing of motor vehicles in New York are subject to the 4% state tax, the 6% New York City local tax, and a 3/8% metro profit and commute transportation district tax for a combined rate of 10.38%. New York, like many states, has a state income tax that will take between 4% and 10.9% of your income, plus the additional cost of living I know you're all aware of. The chance of home ownership continues to be a fleeting dream, and purchase of an apartment can leave you breathless. Chicago. Let's talk about Chicago and Illinois sales tax. Break down what you need to know. Illinois has 6.25 base sales tax and is just the beginning as rates fluctuate from 9% to 11.25% in different areas. Adding to that, the state income tax rate of 4.95% takes an additional bite out of your income. You may pay less for housing in many areas of the state compared to San Antonio, with your average price near $265,000 versus San Antonio's price of $325,000. Apparently, that isn't enough to detract families from relocating to our great state, as quality of life, milder weather, may hold more value. Now let's talk about Texas. We've got 6.25 state tax rate, and Texas starts with that. But did you know that local jurisdictions can add up to 2% more? So like many states, our taxes are there also. In San Antonio, our sales tax is going to be around 8.75%. But I want to reiterate that the advantages come to gas and gas taxes. Remember that Texas is responsible for the production of 42% of the oil production in the United States, and Texas produces 27% of the nation's natural gas. Of course, Texans are quite proud of that and expect to have prices that are near the lowest in the nation, as we mentioned earlier. We enjoy a state with no income tax and even still have a surplus in our state budget, so there is no reason to have a state income tax. Our dollars are well managed, and Texas has a constitutional amendment to balance our budget yearly. New York, Illinois, and California are all in the top 5 of states with the most debt and therefore experiencing the most red ink. Florida, however, is second to Texas with the least amount of debt. If you're looking for a solid opportunity to improve your quality of life and reduce your living expenses, San Antonio is a great choice. And remember, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom call, and let's talk about making that smooth move to San Antonio, Texas. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, again, hit the subscribe button, give us a like, send us a comment, send us an email, send us a text, call us on the phone, we'll answer, and we'll help you in that smooth move to San Antonio, Texas. And we'll see you at our next video.